welcome back to Better You. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson, and today I am so honored to have Holly back with me from Goodwill. Also, the 2011 Good Work Award recipient here with me today, Paris Friday.
Hello, Miss Cynthia. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining me today.
It's an honor to be here.
You've gone through all the program with Goodwill through their job training, and I want you to share with us what happened when you first walked through that door and all the things you learned and where you are now. That's a lot, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Wow. First, I started, I was looking for employment, and it was hard for me to get the employment that I was seeking because I lacked the skills and interview skills and job readiness. And I used to go searching for a job from 8 o'clock in the morning until 6 at night. Just 2 months straight, couldn't find anything. Next thing you know, I was referred to Goodwill by someone. And once I got to Goodwill, I was referred to the Job Connection Center. And there I met Tina Benitez. And she was telling me about the courses they had to offer, whether it was construction skills training class, the banking, the tourism. And she said banking and tourism and construction is coming up now, and I think you should take one. So I took the construction skills training class.
So why did you decide on that one besides the banking and the customer service?
When she was going through the list of things they had to offer, it had the employment readiness, interview skills, and resume. And I came in initially trying to get my resume up to par. So that caught my attention right there.
Oh, okay.
And once enrolled into the program, Anastasia Knight and Brian Otto, they helped me with my skills as far as blueprint reading, weatherization, construction mathematics, and Elijah Thomas, which was the teacher there also. And the class, it gave me self-esteem, confidence because I was doing something positive. Also giving myself a trade, giving myself a chance. And once I'm in the street now looking for a job, I have something I can take to the employers because I have a trade and a skill that I was developing also. And while still going to school, I was still searching for a job, and I landed a job at the Ranch House.
The Ranch House?
Yes, it was a family-owned restaurant. Even though it was just washing dishes, it didn't matter to me because I overcame the obstacle of landing a job. Because before I didn't have no success. And once Anastasia Knight sat with me, went over my resume, and my interview skills, and how to conduct myself, I landed a job based on what she had taught me. And while still doing that, I landed another job at Mercy Hospital also.
Oh,
so I was
really?
working 2 jobs, yes.
2 jobs?
And still in the construction skills training class.
While you in the class?
Yes. It was
what were you doing at Mercy Hospital?
I was a frontline cook. Yes. I hand deliver a thank you note, which Anastasia Knight, she said, once you have the interview, let the employee know that you were happy to interview with them. So once I brought the note back, and I handed it to the supervisor, and she held it up in the air and said, look, everyone, this is how it's supposed to be done. And I got the job right there.
On the spot?
On the spot. Yes.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone, but you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
Over 1 million Americans at risk of foreclosure have been helped by Making Home Affordable. Find out now what your options are.
Home where I belong.
Does your child have a special need, disability, or diagnosis? Do you need help finding information, resources, and services? Family Support Network of Mecklenburg County offers support and resources for families who have children with special needs. We'll provide you with information that will help educate you about your child's condition. All services are free and confidential. Contact us today. You don't have to go through this journey alone.
So you can't save money? That's easy as pie. Drink from the tap. A $3 bottle of water a day times 10 years times 6% interest is over 14,000 clams. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feedthepig.org.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number?
Absolutely.
How do I change the ringtone?
Just hook it up to your computer.
Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Does it come in silver? Can I put my party shuffle on this? Does it have a 3.5 millimeter headset jack? You sell a lot of these?
It's the one I carry.
You ever get those phantom vibrations in your pocket?
Any questions?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Still in the construction training program now?
No, I graduated.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I was the recipient of a work award for 2011 this year.
Uh-huh.
And I graduated in September last year from the construction skills training class.
Uh-huh.
It was a great feeling knowing that I finally had something that gave me self-esteem and pride and a trade and a skill that I can use and develop.
So are these classes during the day or at nighttime?
The classes were during the day. They were 8 o'clock in the morning until 3:30.
So it's a full day?
Yes.
And what are some other things? You had mentioned blueprinting?
Construction mathematics, weatherization, and then also we did technology green. And we had projects as far as doing construction inside of Goodwill, hands-on-hand training. We created an office now that is back there now for the students now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And where is this located?
Off Freedom Drive.
The Freedom Drive location?
Yes.
So your classroom, they drew up the blueprints for it?
I have a teacher, Elijah, he had the blueprint, and he coached us along as we were doing the construction part of it. And it was a learning experience, and being a part of that and that history, knowing that I see other students in that classroom now, knowing it's something that we put together and having those other students in that class, it's just a great accomplishment just to see that they're also learning from it also.
You know, I mentioned that you won this 2011 Good Work Award. What exactly is that?
Wow. I guess you can say I had a bunch of challenges in my way before I came to Goodwill. My story is kind of like any other story, but some would say that it's not. But I haven't worked in 17 years.
17 years?
Yes, 17 years. And reason being because I made a choice back in 1993, which led me to prison.
Oh.
I was running with the wrong crowd, didn't have the proper guidance, the proper influence in my life. So how can you make proper decisions in an adolescent state of mind?
That's true.
So that led me to going to prison based on the things I was doing that were destructive. I was sentenced to 20 years. I was just released last year, March.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you went to Goodwill?
I went to the halfway house on Remount Road. And while in the halfway house, 8 o'clock in the morning until 4, I had to go job searching. So it was hard for me to find a job because while inside of prison, it was hard to take classes because you had to have short time. I didn't have a short time. And so therefore, I didn't get to take advantage of the class they had to offer. And the class that I did take, I thought it prepared me for the job, but it didn't. And it showed once I was looking for the jobs. It was frustrating, it was challenging, I got discouraged. And I had a counselor there at the halfway house said, hey, have you heard of Goodwill? And I said, sure. And she said, well, you need to go over there and see what you can do. I'm pretty sure they can help you. And in my mind, I'm thinking, Goodwill, how can they help me? They just do clothing, I mean. And that's when I found out that Goodwill does so much more. When I went to the Job Connection Center there. And when I walked into that Job Connection and signed up for that class, construction skills training class, I saw my life changing right there because it gave me a sense of pride and self-esteem and hope. And I advise any person to go there. I mean, people say they can't find a job, they don't have a record. I have a record. I found 3 jobs at one time, and it can be done once you get the necessary skills you need, and Goodwill has those skills to offer you. Everything is free. You go inside the Job Connection, you tell them what you like. GED, get a skill, trade, computer skills. They have everything that can help you prepare yourself for society as far as in the workforce.
Did you find it hard whenever you went to the counselor to tell the counselor your story about your background, your past? Did you feel like, well, this person's really not going to help me? Did you ever feel that at all?
Well, I did kind of whisper it to Tina Benitez. I said, well, this is my situation. I just come home. She said, oh, it's fine, it's okay. You're still eligible for the program. I said, really? She said, yes, we don't discriminate. Everyone can take the program. It's free. And I think this would be a good thing for you coming out of prison because you get the necessary skills you need to try to find you a job. And so that's what happened.
Did you find that the classes were hard or easy? Did they really help you to get it and grasp what they were trying to teach you in the classroom setting?
Well, for me, I failed at my first life. So I was determined to make my second life better. So I applied myself in the classroom. It's something that you have to want to do. Goodwill provides the necessary skills for you, but you have to want it also. And by sitting in that classroom, I paid attention. I learned all that I could because by getting that degree, that trade, I knew it was going to help make me a better person. Because right then, I was investing in myself. And to invest in myself, it made me a better person. And that's what Goodwill did for me.
So if someone were to ask you if they should go to Goodwill to take one of these classes, what would you tell them?
I tell them all the time, please, go to Goodwill. Because I get, people come up to me and say, hey, if I go to Goodwill, will they find me a job? When they place me in this position, I say, first of all, you have to go to Goodwill to get the skills you need. What Goodwill does, it provides everything you need to do to land employment. They have certain job placements also in certain, yes, with the constructions, they was working on getting job placements also. And I'm not sure if they're doing it now, but they was talking about it when I was there. But still, you get the necessary skills you need as far as employment, job readiness, resume, everything you need for us to land a job, you get it there at Goodwill. And so I advise anyone to go there.
So with construction skills, that's just the building part of it? Can you be like a construction inspector on a job site, something like that?
You had to go probably a little further in that course. They also offer a 10-hour OSHA. You get certified in that on the computer. You have a certification in driving a forklift also, taking the class. So therefore, if you're doing construction, or if you're not doing construction, you also try to find a warehouse job driving a forklift because you get that course also. It comes with the package. And blueprint reading, that comes with it also. And you brush up on your math skills with the algebra, geometry, trigonometry, construction mathematics. So it teaches all of that.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give an achoo, this is how you act, this is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo, achoo, you can do it with ease. Achoo, achoo, that's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
I love kids. I'm responsible. Stop! Being a parent's a lot of work.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
Charlotte Rescue Mission is a nonprofit, faith-based Christian organization designed to help homeless and addicted men and women. We provide our clients food, shelter, and clothing free of charge. These men and women are facing a crisis of addiction and a life lived on the streets. We're looking for volunteers to join our team at Charlotte Rescue Mission. For more information how you can help us, contact us at 704-333-HOPE or visit us on the web, charlotterescuemission.org.
Does your favorite nonprofit struggle with outdated computers, send newsletters through snail mail, or ask you to send checks because they can't process credit cards? If you answered yes to any of these questions, NPower Charlotte Region is here to help. Whether nonprofits are giving hope to our homeless neighbors or bringing arts and culture to our community, NPower provides technology solutions that can help accomplish these missions. Visit npowercharlotteregion.org to learn how we are changing the world of nonprofits through technology.
So if someone were to ask you, I don't know if I could do that, would you help them along the way? Like if a friend asked you,
of course,
if they should do it, would you help them to get started?
Of course. I would take them down there and set up something like far as tell me what you want, and I would direct them to the right person to help them so they can reach that goal. Because that's what it's about, helping each other.
Let me back up a little bit. You said that you all had a class about interviewing.
Yes.
Did you all practice with each other?
Yes, we had mock interviews.
What was that like?
Oh, it was great. And it was funny at the same time. It was educational because you get to see that the skills that you lack right in front of you. And once we had the mock interviews, I realized, wow, I never conducted myself right in the interview. So by having the mock interviews, I was able to see where I went wrong at. And it was a great experience to do that because the same practice that I received in the mock interviews, I took that to the ranch house and I landed the job. The same skills I took from the mock interviews, Mercy Hospital, I landed the job. So it works. It does work.
So you can't save money? That's easy as pie. Brown bagging lunch instead of going out. $6 save times 5 days a week times 10 years is 21,000 bucks. That's a lot of lettuce. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feedthepig.org.
When you pick up a book and let your imagination break free, you won't believe how much fun it can be. Experience a world of adventure and endless possibilities. Get tangled up in a good book. Explore new worlds. Read.
I love kids. I'm responsible. Mama's coming, baby!
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
Paris, you've gotten training with job search, resume writing, interview skills, construction. What are you going to do next?
Cynthia, I'm glad you asked me that because Goodwill has helped me so much now. And I took those same skills that they have taught me and I've landed a job with Goodwill also.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And what are you doing with them?
I'm at the transportation department. I'm a driver now for Goodwill.
When you say you're a driver, you drive a truck, a bus?
I'm in the process now of driving a truck. Starting off now driving the van, working my way up to the truck because I have to get to know the routes. So what I do at night, I go to all the ADC units, attended donation centers, all over the county. And what I do, I secure all the items that are donated, make sure they're properly placed in the stores or inside.
So where do you see yourself with Goodwill? Right now you're just driving the trucks and the van.
Yes.
What would you like to be doing with Goodwill?
Counseling.
Counseling?
Right, counseling. That is what I'm doing in January, going back to school because I had a bout also that I was dealing with and I took a break from school. So I'm enrolled in human service technology to become a counselor.
Really?
And yes, because I want to give back just like Goodwill has given to me. So the only way I can do that is to become a counselor and help steer people in the right direction. Let them know you can have hope, things you want to reach in life, try to help the guys or girls reach that. And let them know there's organizations out there that can help you obtain those goals and make your dreams come true.
So are you at a community college or are you at
CPCC.
Oh, you're at Central Piedmont?
Yes.
And I think that's a 2-year program, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you see yourself going beyond that?
Yes, I see myself going for a 4-year degree.
That is good.
Yes.
So your life, you had that bump in the road.
Yes.
And you've turned it all the way around.
Completely.
Completely.
Completely. I'm so proud of the new Paris. And someone asked me in the interview, who inspired you the most? And I said, the new Paris. because the old parents made bad decisions. The new parents are doing things the right way. And as I continue to do things the right way, I notice my life unfolding in a proper perspective for me. So therefore, all the negativity is out the window now. And why go back to something that wasn't helping me? I'm staying on the right path.
So Paris, let me ask you this. Do you take time out and talk to teenage boys about your life story? And what do they say when you do that?
I do. I attend some churches and speak at some churches also. And every chance I get, I see a child or a teenager on the street, I just share my story. I talk with them and let them know, hey, you can be doing this instead of doing that. I'm not trying to sound like a preacher, but I'm just letting you know by experience that you can do the right things in life. Because once you start doing the wrong things, it's like a spiral. Negative things start coming your way. So why not continue to do positive things? Once people see you doing positive things, they be quick to help you because they know you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing.
And so one last question.
Yes.
You said you're going back to school.
Yes.
And soon you're going to have your 4-year degree. I do believe that.
Yes.
Do you think you'll go even further than that? Get your master's, your PhD?
Wow. It's possible because the confidence that I've gained over this short term now is like, I feel like whatever I choose to do, I can do it, I can accomplish it. Because I have the necessary resources to help me. All I have to do is utilize my resources. And that's what everyone should do, utilize their resources to try to get to the place you want to be in life, because they're out there.
Wow, I'm really impressed with your story, Paris. And you know what? When our viewers watch this show, and some little boy, believe it or not, he's going to look at you and say, you know, I can change my life too. I don't have to go out there with the wrong crowd. You know, I know it was a terrible thing that you were arrested, but look at you now.
Yes.
And look at where you're going. You're going to be a real success story for Goodwill. I do believe you are.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you
and
for
I'm so glad you came on to do this and share your story with us.
Thank you.
And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me here on A Better You. And do continue to watch every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. here on Public Access 21. Oh my God, that is